What's up, y'all, man? This is your boy, y'all's chosen one, man. We are going to continue in the awesome book of Jasher, chapter 52. Chapter 52. And they entered their house, and every man opened his sack, and they saw, and behold, every man's bundle of money was there, at which they and their father was greatly terrified. Genesis 42:35. And Jacob said unto them, What is this that you have done to me? I sent your brother Joseph to inquire after your welfare, and you said unto me, A wild beast did devour him. Genesis 42:36. And Simeon went with you to buy food, and you say the king of Egypt have confined him in prison. And you wish to take Benjamin to cause his death also, and bring down my gray hairs with sorrow to the grave on account of Benjamin and his brother Joseph. Now therefore my son shall not go down with you, for his brother is dead, and he is left alone, and mischief may befall him by the way in which you go, as it befell his brother. And Reuben said unto his father, Thou shalt slay my 2 sons, if I do not bring thy son and place him before thee. And Jacob said unto his sons, Abide ye here, and do not go down to Egypt, for my son shall not go down with you to Egypt, nor die like his brother. All that's in Genesis 42, verse 36 through 38. And Judah said unto them, Refrain ye from him until the corn is finished, and he would then say, Take down your brother, when he will find his own life and the life of his household in danger from the famine. And in those days the famine was sore throughout the land, and all the people of the earth went and came to Egypt to buy food. For the famine prevailed greatly amongst them, and the sons of Jacob remained in Canaan 1 year and 2 months until their corn was finished. Genesis 43, verse 1. And it came to pass after their corn was finished that the whole household of Jacob was pinched with hunger, and all the infants of the sons of Jacob came together, and they approached Jacob, and they all surrounded him, and they said unto him, Give unto us bread, and wherefore shall we all perish through hunger in thy presence? Genesis 43:2. Jacob heard the words of his sons' children, and he wept a great weeping, and his pity was roused for them. And Jacob called unto his sons, and they all came and sat before him. And Jacob said unto them, And have you not seen how your children have been weeping over me this day, saying, Give us unto bread, and there is none? Now therefore return and buy for us a little food. And Judah answered and said unto his father, If thou wilt send our brother with us, we will go down and buy corn for thee. And if thou wilt not send him, then we will not go down. For surely the king of Egypt particularly enjoined us, saying, You shall not see my face unless your brother be with you. For the king of Egypt is a strong and mighty king. And behold, if we shall go to him without our brother, we shall all be put to death. Doest thou not know that thou hast not heard that the king is very powerful and wise? And there is none like unto him in all the earth. Behold, we have seen all the kings of the earth, and we have not seen one like that king, the king of Egypt. Surely amongst all the kings of the earth there is none greater than Abimelech, king of the Philistines. Yet the king of Egypt is greater and mightier than he. And Abimelech can only be compared to one of his officers. Father, there has not seen his palace and his throne, and all his servants standing before him. Thou hast not seen that king upon his throne in his pomp and royal appearance, dressed in his kingly robes with a large golden crown upon his head. Thou hast not seen the honor and glory which the Almighty has given unto him. For there is none like unto him in all the earth. Father, thou hast not seen the wisdom, the understanding, and the knowledge which the Almighty has given in his heart, nor heard his sweet voice when he spake unto us. We know not, Father, who made him acquainted with our names and all that befell us. Yet he asks also after thee, saying, Is your father still living? And is it well with him? Thou hast not seen the affairs of the government of Egypt regulated by him, without inquiring of Pharaoh his lord. Thou hast not seen the awe and fear which he impressed upon all the Egyptians. And also, when we went from him, we threatened to do unto Egypt like unto the rest of the cities of the Amorites. And we were exceedingly wroth against all his words, which he spoke concerning us and as spies. And now when we shall again come before him, his terror will fall upon us all, and not one of us will be able to speak to him either a little or great thing. All right, that's Genesis. All that I just read was Genesis 43, verse 3 through 5. Now therefore, Father, send, we pray thee, the lad with us, and we will go down and buy thee food for our support, and not die through hunger. And Jacob said, Why have you dealt so ill with me to tell the king you had a brother? What is this thing that you have done unto me? Genesis 43, 6. And Judah said unto Jacob his father, Give the lad into my care, and we will rise up and go down to Egypt and buy corn, and then return. And it shall be, when we return, if the lad be not with us, then let me bear thy blame forever. Genesis 43, 7 through 9. Hast thou seen all our infants weeping over thee through hunger, and there is no power in thy hand to satisfy them? Now let thy pity be roused for them, and send our brother with us, and we will go. For how will Yah's kindness to our ancestors be manifested to thee, when thou sayest that the king of Egypt will take away thy son? As Yah liveth, I will not leave him until I bring him and place him before thee. But pray for us unto Yah, that he may deal kindly with us, to cause us to be received favorably and kindly before the king of Egypt and his men. For had we not delayed, surely now we had returned a second time with thy son. And Jacob said unto his sons, I trust in Yah, the Almighty, that he may deliver you and give you favor in the sight of the king of Egypt, and in the sight of all his men. Now therefore, rise up and go to the man, and take for him in your hands a present from what you can be obtained in the land, and bring it before him. And may the Almighty power give you mercy before him, that he may send Benjamin and Simeon your brother with you. And all the men rose up, and they took their brother Benjamin, and they took in their hands a large present of the best of the land. They took a double portion of silver. And Jacob strictly commanded his sons concerning Benjamin, saying, Take heed in the way in which you are going, and do not separate yourselves from him in the road, neither in Egypt. And Jacob rose up from his sons and spread forth his hands, and he prayed unto Yah on account of his sons, saying, O Yah, the Almighty of heaven and earth, remember thy covenant with our father Abraham. Remember it with my father Isaac, and deal kindly with my sons, and deliver them not into the hands of the king of Egypt. Do I pray thee, O our power, for the sake of thy mercies, and redeem all my children, and rescue them from the Egyptian power, and send them their 2 brothers. And all the wives of the sons of Jacob and all their children lifted up their eyes to heaven, and they all wept before Yah, and cried unto him to deliver their fathers from the hand of the king of Egypt. And Jacob wrote a record to the king of Egypt, and gave it into the hand of Judah, and into the hands of his sons for the king of Egypt, saying, This is all in Genesis 43, verse 9 through 14. From thy servant Jacob, son of Isaac, son of Abraham, the Hebrew, the prince of the Almighty, to the powerful and wise king, the revealer of secrets, king of Egypt, greeting. Be it known to my lord, the king of Egypt, the famine was sore upon us in the land of Canaan, and I sent my sons to thee to buy us a little food from thee for our support. For my sons surrounded me, and I, being very old, cannot see with my eyes, for my eyes have become very heavy through age, as well as with daily weeping for my son, for Joseph, who was lost from before me. And I commanded my sons that they should not enter the gates of the city when they came to Egypt, on account of the inhabitants of the land. And I also commanded them to go about Egypt to seek for my son Joseph, perhaps that they might find him there. And they did so, and thou didst consider them as spies of the land. Have we not heard concerning thee that they did interpret Pharaoh's dream, and did speak truly unto him? How then dost thou not know in thy wisdom whether my sons are spies or not? Now therefore, my lord and king, behold, I have sent my son before thee, as thou speak unto my sons. I beseech thee to put thy eyes upon him, until he return to me in peace with his brethren. For dost thou not know, hast thou not heard that which our power did unto Pharaoh when he took my mother Sarah, and when he did unto Abimelech king of the Philistines on account of her, and also what our father Abraham did unto the 9 kings of Elam, how he smote them with a few men that were with him? And also what my two sons Simeon and Levi did unto the 8 cities of the Amorites, how they destroyed them on account of their sister Dinah, and also on account of their brother Benjamin. They consoled themselves for the loss of his brother Joseph. What will they then do for him when they see the hand of any people prevailing over them for his sake? Dost thou not know, O king of Egypt, that the power of the Almighty is with us, and that our power hath ever heareth our prayers, and forsaketh us not all the days? And when my sons told me of thy dealings with them, I called not unto Yah on account of thee, for then thou wouldst have perished with thy men before my son Benjamin came before thee. But I thought that as Simeon my son was in thy house, perhaps thou mightest deal kindly with him. Therefore I did not this thing unto thee. Now therefore, behold, Benjamin my son cometh unto thee with my sons. Take heed of him, and put thy eyes upon him, and then would the Almighty place his eyes over thee and throughout thy kingdom. Now I have told thee all that is in my heart, and behold, my sons are coming to thee with their brother. Examine the face of the whole earth for their sake, and send them back in peace with their brethren. And Jacob gave the record to his sons in the care of Judah, to give it to the king of Egypt. Genesis 43, 9 through 14. So, not only was this a proclamation from Jacob, but it was kind of a warning of what his sons are capable of. This is a warning, and it's a proclamation of what his sons are capable of. And, yeah. And we all know what his sons are capable of already. So he's just giving them a warning, saying, all right, this is what they're coming down here for. They're no spies. All they want is their brother, buy some corn, and be out and bounce. And if anything else befalls you on account of them, if you treat them harshly, that's on you and all of Egypt. And that's what it is, man. So, I don't know, man. It's about to go down, I think, man. We're going to see how Joseph responds, and we're going to see what happens. It's your boy, Yah's chosen one. Shalom. Kom Asha Allah.